posted a previous video about how I was starting my seedlings this year, with just like starting them in the cups. And honestly, I've gotten like better germination doing that than any previous year that I've done gardening. But there were still a lot of seeds that weren't ever actually germinating, and the tomatillos in particular were one of them. I don't know if they were just like rotting in the cup or something like that, but I didn't get any sprouts out of those. So just for the sake of like transparency and so that I don't lead any of you astray, because I want you guys to have success in your gardens too. Just letting you know that unfortunately I have to add this extra step of starting the germination in the baggie, doing this method, and then transferring them to the cups, and then transferring them to the cloning collars. Something slightly different from previous years is that I made a point to separate the paper towels into a single ply because I was having issues in previous years with like breaking the little tails of the seedlings, because sometimes they want to like get trapped in between the layers of the paper. To be like really delicate with this, pulling them out. So if you're not someone that's into like really delicate operations, gardening might not be for you. There's a lot of like really tedious, delicate stuff with these seedlings. All of these seedlings germinated just fine without the baggie method. So it's not like I wasn't like getting enough seedlings, because this is like I said, this is way more than what I usually get. Hold on. Like I still have some stuff in here. These just popped up. Some sunflowers and stuff. And I've got tons of basil. Some more basil. And all these ones that I had planted out in my previous video. And all of these and these. So, I mean, I'm getting like pretty good germination, but if I can do better, then I'm gonna try to. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing this like little pot method anymore, because these plants just, I mean, I started out with like 4 shelves full of these little cups with seedlings that I started, and this is what has survived the insects, basically. Not much. Some beets and stuff. But anyway, something that's kind of cool about this is that like once they like graduate out of the grow shed, I can bring them out to the greenhouse, which I'm not using to start seedlings, but it's warmer in here than outside, so like my little tomatoes and peppers and stuff are gonna do fine out here now that it's not like freezing at night anymore. I can just like shut the door at night and it keeps it pretty warm in here. So this is definitely gonna be my best gardening season ever. I'm really excited about it. Kratky method is everything. Like if you haven't tried this, you really need to. Like you won't want to do any other method of gardening, because I've never had success like this before in all my years of gardening. It doesn't look like much right now. I mean, I just built the greenhouse last year and just built a lot of these, like this garden bed was built last year. This one was built last year. The shelf was built last year. And also, like, all of those over there were built last year. So I didn't even really have like a lot of space to do much gardening. I just had kind of like a little U-shape bed over in the corner where the greenhouse was last summer, and like this long one like around the time when you would normally be planting out stuff in spring. I didn't have a lot of space to actually plant out stuff, so it's about to go off. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm planting like all summer, just like every 2 weeks, start another tray or two of seedlings, and I plan to have this greenhouse just like totally packed, like a jungle in here. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I always have huge plans and they don't quite work out, but I think we're off to a good start this year. I didn't show you guys my pepper plants. They're doing awesome. I already ate a couple of peppers off of this one, and this one's doing pretty good. A couple up there. I'm still not sure what this is. Like, I think it's a bell pepper, but it looks a little bit small, so I have no idea. And just so you know, like, a lot of YouTubers, they'll tell you to like top off your pepper plants when you get them, and like pluck all the flowers off and all that kind of stuff. People will give you the most shit advice on YouTube so that their garden looks better than yours. I swear, that's got to be what it is. Because this pepper plant right here, I topped it off early in the season on accident. I just kind of like knocked into it and the top snapped. But it has been stunted ever since then. And that's what happened to my peppers every year that I followed the advice of people on YouTube. So, I know that I'm posting this on YouTube and telling you to follow my advice, but don't follow their advice. You're gonna like screw yourself over, and they're gonna have a beautiful garden and you're gonna be crying and like, why isn't it working for me? How come I suck so bad? And it's not your fault. It's because people are horrible and they will sabotage you to try to make themselves look better. I just want to add, hey Meghan Markle, I know that you lurk and saw my videos, and that, you know, as soon as you showed the slightest interest in copying me, that Prince Harry probably built you like, you know, a whole warehouse to start your seedlings in, and you got the top of the line everything. And I just want to say that I'm not impressed as much as you will want me to be impressed. And I am glad that I inspire you and a lot of other people, but you know that I have a $2,000 asset ceiling, so you know everything that I'm doing is based off of that. And you have more money, but you just like doing like the cheap rip-off version, so you know, feed your kids, I guess. They deserve better parents than you guys, that's for sure. New addition to my greenhouse. I was hoping that I'd get like the rainbow effect on the floor, but it's not really working because I think that the little square pattern in there is like diffusing the light too much, so it's not actually like hitting the pattern on the plastic the way that it's supposed to create the effect. So that kind of sucks, but it makes more light in here at least, because I do plan on putting some plants in here this year, and it looks pretty. These plastic greenhouses, like, not just plastic, but these ones in particular with the squares should be banned, because like, as you might even be able to see it, maybe not, but the little plastic inside of each of these little squares actually like has fallen out, and so they're just like constantly, if you actually had like garden beds in one of these greenhouses, it would have all this like plastic shit in your food that just like constantly falls all over the place. These are my old grow bags from last year. I'm kind of like not sure if I should throw them away or not, because they've got all this plastic stuff in them that's gonna get into my food.